This whole system needs to come out. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. Unfortunately, we are still leaking oil out of the oil pressure switch. It is super unfortunate, and I'm tired of dealing with it. It was leaking before, and I don't know what to do to not get it to leak. I think I'm going to possibly wrap it in some tape, thread sealant tape instead of thread sealant itself. And I was told to wrap this like 3 to 4 times and screw in slowly to make sure I don't jump threads. I know it's not stripped. It goes in, it gets tight. I have no idea on why. It was leaking even before I pulled off the original pressure sensor. It wasn't leaking a lot, but it was leaking enough to where it would drip on the ground after driving. So I don't know. I'm gonna jack the car up on this side. Hopefully I don't lose a ton of fucking oil again. Jack it up from that side, pull it off, throw some of this thread tape on, and hope for the best. I mean, the good thing about this is I don't have to wait for it to set. I could throw this in and just start it and see, unlike the paste, I have to wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and jack the car up, get that off, and then go ahead and throw this on. Okay. So I did 4 passes with the thread tape. So I didn't lose too much oil because of the angle of the car, but I am going to get some oil to top it off with, but I should be okay to start it. So what we're gonna do, I mean, it was just a tiny bit. Clean up all that oil at the bottom. Just drip it in. So I didn't lose too much. I noticed the more I take it out and put it back in, the more I am losing some of the threads. So a little concerning, but should be fine. I'm gonna get the car back on the ground. I'm going to start it and pray for good luck. Alright, it is either, hold on, put you guys down. It is either going to pour out like a tsunami or drip. My confidence is low. But before I was using this on the threads, but because there was active oil flow out when I was taking it out and then putting it back in, hopefully, and I'm praying to the car gods that it was leaking because this was actually getting pushed off because of the wet surface. It wasn't a dry on dry surface. It was wet with, it was lubricated with oil. So hopefully that is what is going on here, and I am gonna go ahead and start the car, and we are gonna see it doesn't look like it's leaking just yet. Well, one of the great things I need to check, which I didn't, is oil pressure. And we are at great oil pressure. So frustration is starting to seep. Neutral. Let's see if we can catch it leaking. It looks like it's leaking from the filter. What the? Hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. The fucking filter? I am... I am appalled. I have no idea what to even say. The fucking filter. The filter. The filter, it's... Okay. That is... Never happened to me before. It's leaking from the actual oil filter. That's new. I don't know if it's... yeah. Well, that kind of sucks. I don't know. Yeah, there's no really way around that. There's just no way around fixing this without draining the oil again. It's on there. Well, okay. Looks like we are draining the oil of this car and doing another oil change. So, yep, I'm gonna go do that, and we're gonna inspect the filter. Okay, so I got the new oil filter on. I cleaned up the surface, mating surface, and everything like that. So, that should be good. Put you guys down for a second. Yeah, so mating surface is clean. The little bit of oil I leaked, from taking the filter off, has been accounted for and put back. So I didn't lose too much. I mean, it's still a lot, but I put it back in. I guess now I'm not leaking anywhere else. So go ahead and start it and see if we're leaking oil again. All right, new oil filter on. Oil got put in the car for what I lost. Yeah, the switch is no longer leaking. I don't even think it was. It looks like it's dripping. I mean, what the fuck, dude? Oh my fucking god, bro. I am so over this. I really don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've never had this happen before. Never, ever. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's just dripping from the oil filter itself. I I don't know why it would be doing that. I don't know what's causing it. This is the first time ever that I've ever had a car just leak oil straight from the filter itself off of hand tightening it. I mean, it's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Like, it's not even just a little bit. Like, that is undriveable. 1, 2, 3, 4 teeth. Like, it truly is undriveable. I don't know what happened. If it's like spitting. Put you guys down for a second. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I really thought that was gonna do it, but I guess fucking not. Like, that is not a little bit of oil. I have no idea. I guess I'm gonna start it again, up in the air. I'll clean everything, spray it, start it. And look, if not, I gotta replace that whole oil cooler system. If that's the case. I don't know what else to do. So let me go ahead and clean everything in there, spray it, keep it up in the air, start it again, and I guess we'll see. Well, I have figured out the fucking issue. It is a hairline crack in my oil cooler right between my, let me get my light in here. So right up there's a hairline crack in my oil cooler. This whole system needs to come out. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna vomit. Tenfold, I'm gonna vomit. I wanna vomit. It's below this switch. Sorry for the fucking plane. Jesus Christ. That's how angry I am. Oh, that's how fucking angry I am. Piece of fucking garbage. Yeah, so it's gotta be a hairline crack because I can't see anything, but when I wiped it away when the car was on, it was seeping out of it. So this whole thing needs to come out. I don't know exactly what that entails, but I'm assuming why. That's why I was leaking oil before I even started the swap. I thought it was just the pressure, this little pressure sensor, but I was wrong, 50-50. Because anytime I would drive the car, I would park it, I would leave not this much oil, Jesus Christ, but I would leave a bunch of oil on the ground. Probably like 3 to 4 pennies worth. I'm like, what the hell is that? So we rolled out filter, we rolled out switch. It is right underneath that switch. So this housing is cracked. I don't know what causes it to crack. I never tampered with that switch until I already knew it was leaking. So once it was leaking oil already, I was like, what the fuck? And that's when I replaced the switch during the swap. And yeah, that's the only reason I tampered with it. So I don't know what causes this to crack. It seems like this entire car, you could breathe on it and the block and everything attached to it will just crack. So, well, we figured it out. No first drive, no nothing. Fuck me. I guess I'm ordering this and figuring out how to replace it. So, yeah. Okay. Parts are ordered for the car. They'll be in here this week. Doesn't look too terribly difficult to do because it's just the oil filter housing. And it's not the actual cooler. Still, fuck these cars. You can fucking breathe on this and it'll crack it. I just, yeah. So we'll get that and then the car will be up for sale. Just kidding. Maybe. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The oil leak that I've had for, oh man. I think this oil leak was 6 or 7 months of just checking randomly, and it's been getting progressively worse, and that's why I decided to replace the switch and do all that servicing on the mating surface for the oil filter, because I thought that's what it was. Never did I think that it would be a crack in the oil filter housing. So I guess, I don't know, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. So yeah, one thing at a time. We'll get that in. We'll get the car back up in the air for the 150th time. Get under it and replace it, and hopefully that solves the issue. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna throw the whole thing away, or red Loctite JB weld the entire thing together. We'll just never replace the filter. I don't know. We'll see. But in the next one, we'll be replacing the oil filter housing, and we'll go from there. All right. Peace out. Appreciate all the love in the last video. This one's gonna be a little bit boring, but I promise the next one the car will be driving. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Won't promise that. It's a Ford, especially a Ford ST. These things are fucking paper. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.